Random's the ugly one with the beard.
Yep.
The half-ass beard.
No, that narrows it down.
Let's see.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to have a long one because apparently you'll get in everybody's food. So yeah.
Braid that shit.
Yeah, right?
Right? No.
Dude, you know they make beard nets, right? That's a real thing.
It is.
I know. I can't wear them.
Can't or won't?
Won't.
They make
No,
his face itchy.
Now our modcast
Yes.
is our modcast actually going to be us like talking as like with
Yeah.
with
we're live.
face?
We're actually live right now.
Trump just hit
Oh,
We
live.
are actually live.
Twitter knows we exist.
Game over.
Yeah.
YouTube knows we
As
exist.
Khan slowly
Let me
backs
let me
away.
take the like a nerd.
As Khan starts slinking out.
We
of
are
the
all
side of the
nerds here,
camera.
man. Don't be ashamed of it.
I'm hiding in my
No,
corner.
no pictures, please. No pictures. No pictures.
I'm hiding in my corner.
I like that. Cupcake just did like the old school walk off.
Oh,
Mike.
God.
Laughing too hard.
Rip Mike.
Rip.
I need
my
a
mic.
mic.
I'm
I need
sorry.
a new computer. I think I'm gonna do a
Loud
GoFundMe
sounds.
page.
Loud
noises!
Fucking fluffy. Fucking fluffy.
Where's the settings? Control room.
There are no
Right.
settings. You are out of control.
Where's the settings?
No settings. None.
Voice headset.
Khan, I'm going to show you the power I have over you right now. You ready for this?
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
no.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh.
Nice.
See, now you broke it.
I was going to say, it didn't come back. What the hell just happened?
You
Oh,
broke
God,
it.
oh, God, what did I do?
You broke it.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. That shirt, though, Randall. I like that.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna rock my work shirt.
Oh, I got my work shirt on, too. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do
go.
this.
Work shirts.
What's yours say?
It says Waddell and Reed. That's where I work.
Oh, nice. My sexy shirt. This is actually the first time I worked at this company. This is my second time being there.
I was gonna say, I thought you had gone back. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
Oh,
Are we recording, homie?
oh yeah.
We're live.
Yeah.
We're live.
We're live, bro. We're live, bruh.
Wave to everybody.
I didn't get that sexy introduction that I usually get.
I'm gonna pre-record it.
Quig can't wave.
Yeah.
Ah.
Don't do what I do. Don't
waiting
pay
for-
attention to the fat man smoking.
Pay no attention to the fat man behind the curtain.
There it is.
Goodness.
Good old Wizard of Oz.
Heartburn.
Today's, I guess, words of wisdom from the green sauce from Taco Bell. When nothing goes right, go left.
Oh,
There it
is.
There it
That's
is.
so
That's
that's so punny.
That's deep. That's deep right there.
That's so deep. I need my goggles.
If you were to fall back right there, I would laugh.
I would laugh my ass
This
off.
chair is actually on the way out. I'm going to show you guys something horrible.
Oh, we've seen it. We've
I
seen
think
it.
Khan has though.
Helicopter
No.
dick?
This is
Oh my
the
god.
chair of all chairs.
Now I will say this: that is a memory foam pillow and a normal pillow because my ass is comfy.
The chair obviously isn't.
Oh no, the chair is dying and needs to be put out of his misery. But
You need to get a DX Racer, dude.
that's true.
One of these
Good,
bad boys right here.
Good, dude.
So freaking comfortable.
Well, you can ship me that one, and then I'll have one.
Right,
Yeah.
there you go. There
I'll
you go.
trade you.
I'll probably get one when I
No.
buy a house.
I'll even throw in this sweet pillow.
Can I have that
Hey.
pillow? I want to sleep on that pillow just because knowing you've like farted
Can
on
you-
it. You know.
Yo,
Can I get an autograph?
But
absolutely. It may be stained, but it's not what you think. I promise.
no, sure.
No,
Anal
this,
seepage.
The memory foam pillow I have there is actually my old pillow I used when I was doing stage work. When we'd work like 38 hours or whatever, we'd get like 3 hours to sleep in the office before we had to go back out on gigs. So I had a pillow and my Angry Birds blanket, which is actually back there in the corner. And I'd bring those in, and I'd leave those in the office hidden away. So I'd just go to sleep. Wouldn't have to go home or anything. Just curl up in the corner, and it was awesome.
Whatever works.
Savage.
Hell yeah.
Savage.
It was 38 minutes for me to drive home, so I wasn't going to waste an hour just to do that shit.
Here's the real question: when you're wearing your Angry Birds blanket,
Yes.
you become an Angry Bird?
I'm actually always an Angry Bird.
That's what's up.
Rightfully so.
Right.
I'm the yellow one
There it is.
because he's pointy.
I'm the bomb because you never know when I'm gonna explode.
There you go.
Is that a poop joke? I think that's a poop joke. I'm going to go ahead and confirm
No,
that.
there's no poop joke.
That was an anger joke.
That's a.
You
Yeah.
want me to explode?
Oh God.
Oh,
So,
man.
for those of you familiar with the community, if you haven't noticed, we have Khan here this week, and we kind of have somebody who's hidden in chat. Don't forget me. You still there, buddy?
Oh yeah, of course.
Hi, buddy.
Hey.
No, don't forget
He
me.
kind of like
There we go.
hijacked on like one of those illegal Mexican immigrants coming into the States underneath the truck.
Yeah.
He saw that link and he just held on. You know, he's trying to cross the border.
I thought this one was for everybody.
No,
He just hopped on one of the empty cars on the train, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, yeah.
I'm glad he's here.
Government train that does all the spying, you know.
Yeah, the government experiment train. So you're a little special now, but it's okay.
Oh, X-Files. You're going that way, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need more lemon pledge.
We did one better.
Did I ask for an apple pie?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
glad the coyotes didn't get to you.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of doing two things at once.
Well,
Oh.
that looked like German porn. What are you doing over there?
It looked like a bright
Get it
screen.
close.
That might
Oh.
actually be German porn.
Oh, no.
Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans.
Yeah, my
Oh.
clan's clashing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Rump, you're mistaken. It's Viking porn.
I was gonna say when my clan clashes, I usually just take a shower, but I mean, whatever you guys are into.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. Mr. Don't Forget Me, what did you do this week, buddy? Did you do anything cool?
Besides work? No,
Yeah.
no. You know, I work, like 45 hours a week now.
Okay, it's a good start. What do you do for a living, sir?
I am the assistant manager for T-Mobile.
Oh.
Assistant
And-
to the manager.
Oh.
And on the side, he does gay porn.
Yes, on the side, just on the side.
So now during this porn, do you just yell "Don't forget me" as often as possible?
Hey, it's for the safety, I gotta spread it around,
It says, "Don't forget me" or say my name.
And when you're done, and forget my number.
Just forget my face. Usually what I say.
I like it. Good start. How about Con? Did you do anything cool, buddy?
No, just worked.
Flipping tires.
Yep. Work.
Wow, aren't we a bunch of exciting?
I know, right?
So far, so good.
You were responsible
I
people.
thought we were Ice Pack mods or something. Jeez.
Well, yeah, I did that obviously when I could.
Cupcake, do I even want to ask you what you did this week?
Probably not.
Okay, well,
Because I
moving on.
worked.
Because I worked.
That's all we do.
Now our
What
show
am I doing?
notes say that you were actually investigated into butt stuff this week. Do you want to elaborate on this?
That was not butt
What?
stuff.
No, it very
No.
clearly says butt stuff right here.
Yeah, you typed that, sir.
I'm
Hey,
actually
that
looking
is-
at it
That is
right
not
now.
a point right now.
That
It was
That is
actually
not up
log
for
into
debate.
H1Z1, skip school, and then profit.
Right, and then it says butt stuff.
And that-
so,
Step 4 was that butt stuff.
What's
Yeah.
going on with butt stuff? I'm lost.
Nothing is happening.
okay, Con. Now you put down Clash of Clans, and now you're interested. I see how it is. Okay.
Hey, start talking about butt stuff. I mean, I don't know what you're talking
Erased
about.
from
here.
the files. Gone.
Khan doesn't
I
recognize
mean, there
it 'cause
are
he
a
hasn't
bunch
had
of
it in a
guys
while.
talking right now. I mean, it's kind of weird. Hello? Yeah?
Kind of.
You're engaged, Con. It's fine.
And she's sitting right next to me.
There you
She
go.
just woke up. She's got to go to work tonight.
Oh, boo.
Oh,
Probably being
We'll
too
tell her
loud
we
for
say
her.
hi.
Everybody says hi. My loud screeching noise?
That's just his voice.
Probably my voice or my laugh. Yeah, that's what we'll rub.
She's just noticing that voice just now.
Wow,
Where's
where's she
man.
been?
Well, I guess the wedding's off now.
I mean, we've been together for 5 years.
You
You never noticed my laugh.
Hey, fiance, the meatloaf. We don't even know what she's been doing.
What is she doing? I never know what she's doing.
Love you. She's giving me the evil eye. Love you. You can put it in my butt later. We're talking about butt stuff.
Now, my favorite part of this is that on my screen, he's looking at random while he's talking.
Yeah.
I'm all the way on the right, and he's looking on the left. He's looking at Quig's face. So.
Oh, man.
That's fantastic.
Oh, this is one hell
I
of a
just died a
podcast.
little.
Well, I'm gonna have to delete all this and start over.
Oh,
So,
he's probably looking at the other me who disappeared because I lagged out.
Oh.
Quigs, how about you, buddy?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna go on work like everyone else did, but
So you didn't work.
I did not work. I quit my job.
Okay, good.
I played some
that's what's
HOTS. I
up.
got to level 30 in HOTS, so now I can do that ranked play.
Oh,
which I'm pretty
congrats.
excited about. Like I said, I was gone last week celebrating Shakol's good old 25th birthday.
Woohoo!
So that was good. We had a nice dinner on Friday night, and then Saturday night we went out and did wings and beer. So that was pretty good. I had my parents actually come into the town, and because they live out of town, and they surprised her. We all met at the bar, so that was nice and fun. I got demoted from being on the 5-man team to an alternate.
Aw.
Sad face, sad face. So that just means I'm gonna have to do a bit more work to try to get back on there. And other than
You got
that,
this, Quig.
I'm actually kind of happy to be back in chat and being able to moderate a bit more because I was gone for a little bit there playing, so it's nice to be back. Plus that way too I get to watch Paul play that Overwatch, which I'm
Aw, yeah.
absolutely in love with. I think is going to be probably the biggest game of the year.
It's pretty awesome. Everything I've seen about it looks absolutely incredible.
I've actually been tweeting play Overwatch like their
I saw
Twitter.
that.
And I'm going to tweet them every day until they get me in on that beta.
You did
So-
it, what, 3 times today, I think?
No, I've just once today, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit it hard. So everyone, check out my Twitter, Quiglio6 at Twitter, and retweet that shit for me. Let's get me mentioned or I want in that Overwatch beta. Yes, I have a sad life.
Hey, you know what? The important part is Overwatch beta. Who gives a shit how
Exactly.
or why?
I'm looking at the big picture here,
Hell yeah. All right, Random.
Uh-oh.
We need to have a conversation. Random.
Hi.
Random.
Hi.
How's it going?
Going well? How about
Doing
yourself?
okay? Oh, I'm doing good. How's your week, buddy?
I'm
Same old,
back.
same old. Like everybody else, work, modding, stream, and we had the front page thing, which is really cool.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that here in a little bit. Front page was a lot of fun. So, did you get into a lot of HOTS this week, sir?
I played a bit.
Did you do anything cool with it? Did anything fun happen?
We were trying out the support players.
I was trying out, or not trying out. I was doing a little more of Sergeant Hammer because I needed to be a specialist. I'm getting a little better with Sergeant Hammer, actually.
Is she free to play right now?
Don't know, but I bought her, so
Oh, nice, nice.
I needed 10 heroes to do that ranked.
Oh yeah, I might need to buy a few more then. That's the case.
Yep.
I'm sitting on like 25,000 gold right now. I'm just like, I don't really want to buy anybody. I'm good.
Hey, quit bogarting all the gold over there.
Well, I mean, I do log in at least once a month to do my dailies, so I've
jeez.
kind of stored it up.
See, I
I
haven't
think we
played
call them
HOTS.
monthlies now.
I haven't played HOTS since me and you played random, and you got me that whatever the fuck character that
Killerkhan?
was. Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Shows you how much I'm good with the HOTS community, huh?
I'm actually, I don't know. I'm really wanting to get more and more into HOTS, and get into not just ranked, but the Hero League or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people play in the Hero League, and it looks like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What exactly is the Hero League?
I don't know the best way of describing it, so I'll let you take the lead on that, Rumper Random.
See, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much.
Wrong story. Wrong story.
I am so sorry.
I will get you to tell me that after this cast, though.
Isn't Hero League just like super professional? Like you are insane at the game.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Level 40. Max level.
It's the HOTS version of Endgame, basically.
Okay.
You know.
Don't know what that is either.
So it's like the HOTS version of League's ranked play.
Yes,
Once
exactly.
you get to like
okay.
level 30 and you can get into like Diamond and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't play any of those games, so I wouldn't know. But
There was a stream maybe a month ago or something I watched. It was like two of the best HOTS teams ever, and I like was just watching. It was insane the things they were doing. I picked up on a few pointers though.
That's awesome.
But like one of the things the one team tried to do all 3 rounds was when one of the teams wasn't expecting it, they all just flooded the core and destroyed it the first time. But then they tried it again and it didn't work. So you got to really know what you're doing. Like usually it's just team stuff the whole time. Like there's barely any getting all the minions or whatnot. There's like barely soaking. It's just
It's all team
stuff.
fights
Yep.
all the time. Yeah.
Because
really
if
is.
anyone's not there, you're in trouble. Like, that's how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, I feel like HOTS is a little bit harder than League.
Yeah, HOTS, if one person isn't doing well, you pretty much screw yourself. I was playing around on that newest map where you have to get the altars to shoot things at the core. And this Sergeant Hammer was just behind everybody, not even close to shooting anybody. It's like, what are you doing? Move up. Do something. He's just sitting there where he's safe and no one's coming close to him. It's like, dude, you need to do something.
That RR confirmed. Random rage.
Random rage. You should have heard me when I first started playing by myself with randoms. Haha, no pun intended. It's just do the damn objective. They have no idea. But now I'm just used to it. Especially that map. That map, some people still don't know how to do the objective, but we were okay. But
that's the one that's tricky because you can't even really get close to the core at all. You have to.
No.
It's a strictly objective game.
Yeah, you get like a 2-shot. It's insane. Those things start shooting like a shit ton of stuff at you, and you're done.
I like that one
Getting
too
close.
because if you take all 3 camps, it'll start to do damage as well to their core, like their 3 forward camps.
Oh yeah, if you get the camps and they don't die before they get to the wall, yeah, they will do some damage to the core.
Yeah. Well, don't forget me. You don't play. Do you play here HOTS at all?
I have not started playing HOTS. No.
Oh,
should
you're
get on
right, man.
I've been playing a lot of other stuff. I have a lot of games to play as it is, you know. So
What have you guys been playing lately then?
right now I've been playing a lot of Black Ops. I'm doing a lot of arena gameplay in Black Ops.
Okay, and I'm not a huge into the new Black Ops. How is the online play right now?
I love it. For me, I don't like playing online too much unless it's arena because I can ban weapons that piss me off, you know.
Yeah. Then what are some of the weapons that piss you off?
Ooh, the Vesper, definitely, for sure.
I have no idea what that is. That sounds like a cool car.
It's a submachine gun that shoots like really, really fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So it's
Sounds
like
like
a. Do they need to nerf it down in a patch, or is it just going to be
Well, they
unbelievable for
did
the?
nerf it.
Well,
Yeah.
who else plays Black Ops?
Me.
So
Okay.
what do you think? Yeah, I don't know.
For me, I don't really hate any of the guns, so I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask. I feel like you can always adapt, so that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I use the VMP if anything, if I want to go sub. The Vespers is too much for me, you know.
Yeah. I use what is it? I can't think of the name of the gun now.
Left
It's like the first one. What's the first submachine gun?
first submachine gun. Ooh, I don't even know.
Do they have like classic MP5 and
I
shit in
can't
there?
think of
Or?
it.
No, none of that. It's a lot of, I mean, a lot of newer guns. Like they
Okay.
even called like the AKs a KN, 44.
Oh, fun, fun, fun.
The KN is so nice. I love using it.
Oh, that's one of my favorite guns.
Well, we all know what Killerkhan's been playing a lot of lately, but maybe he could give us an idea of what he's been playing lately.
The Cuda, that's what it is.
The Kuda's not bad. Actually, I like the Kuda.
I've been using that a lot. It's a fun gun to use. That's for sure.
Oh man.
Well,
Okay.
but I mean, yeah, I mean that's what I do if I'm not like middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Yeah, I usually play some Call of Duty, you know.
You're a madman. 2 o'clock in the night. Oh man.
Oh, not really. Actually, usually around like 11 to 12 after the stream.
Oh yeah, I guess you're East Coast, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm an idiot.
Well, Rando and my East Coast champs, you know, here.
That time
East
zones,
Coast.
you know.
Yes.
East side, west side, yo.
You're not even West Side. You're Midwest Side.
Yeah,
No,
you're
not.
Midwest.
I'm west side.
Midwest hype.
Oh, whatevs.
I'm from
Oh.
Tennessee, you guys.
He's
From Tennessee, y'all.
He's from that
Hello.
Smashville. There you are.
Hey.
Hey.
Well,
There he
I was
is.
asking you, what have you been playing, Con?
Well, what I've been playing is a lot of CS:GO, which rage quit all the time.
Yeah.
Some Hizzy. I can't wait till the Division comes out.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Are you ready
so-
for open beta again, or what?
I'm just ready. I just want to. Yeah, that game's gonna be like #1 for like the next 10 years.
Oh yeah, I'm
Think
glad
so?
you got to play that day without like your disconnecting or whatnot happening.
Yeah, it was. I figured out what it was. It was a cord. I got to get a new cord for the back of my mix amp because I guess Astro doesn't know how to make a good fucking cord or something. But it
knows?
wasn't. It was. I don't know. We won't talk about that because I'm sick of Astros.
Well, that
I
covered
have
one of
the
my
A40s.
questions for you. Was what games are you looking forward to?
The Division. I was looking at Firewatch. I haven't played it. I've seen a couple streamers playing it. That kind of looks like a fun, interesting game to play. Can't wait for. I can't wait to personally get Overwatch.
Yes, yes.
So
How does that?
for that.
What's your opinion on that and the division so far?
The Division, I like it because you can do your own thing with your team, like a co-op mission, like PvE. Like it's hard to explain how the game plays, but if I had to try to explain it, it's like you have your PvE, PvP, which is like co-op against the environment, against the AIs,
Mhm.
and then you have your PvP, PvP, which is like your co-op, but you can shoot other people, like
Yeah.
kind of like a
PvP
team
wasn't
deathmatch in Call of Duty in a way.
And I really like how they did that. That was
Yeah.
it's a nice transition from one to the other.
Right, and if you look at it, like if you wanted to describe the game itself, it's more or less the Division is a mix between Destiny's gameplay, the game style, how it's open world, compared to like Call of Duty, run and gun, stuff like that. And yeah, so it's kind of like a mixture of the two, and then you throw a little Battlefield and all that good stuff in there, and it's just an awesome game, man. I can't wait. I'm getting a boner. Can't wait till it comes out.
So how do you feel about H1 going into 2 games?
Ooh, good question.
I
good
don't like
question.
it.
Why?
You don't?
I think they're gonna overcompensate. They're gonna try to overcompensate to make both games good.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah.
So do you
Like,
feel
yeah.
that they're splitting their dev community instead of like
Working together, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. to me.
And that's the thing is like once you start doing that, then you're like completely in the dark with one half. Like it's hard to explain. This is another thing that's kind of like
It's a
you
gray
never know what's
area.
going to happen until it comes out.
I'm fine. Like personally, I'm fine with it so long as they're not splitting the cost of it. If they're willing to put equal amount of money into both sides, I'm fine with that. But if they're going to take their overhead and just cut it in half and be like, this is going to them, this is going to them, I'm going to have a problem with it.
Yeah, and that's something that they need to watch out for. But to be honest, is like if you're really going to split the, why wouldn't you just? I don't know. To me, it'd be stupid to split the game, to split the
Think-
devs.
One of the things that I'd be kind of worried about would be, like, let's say they do a patch on one weapon in one game. Will they continue like cross that patch over?
That's the question I have. I was just about to say
Yeah.
that.
Will they
I think
have that patch over for the other like version? Like, let's say BR,
Or
they add a
will it-
new weapon.
Or
Will that
will
also be added to survival?
will survival's weaponry have like a different style to it? So maybe if you do have a patch in say BRs, you don't need it in survival because it doesn't work that way, or just the style of play doesn't change. Or
Yeah,
So
I
It's a
agree.
different
They're-
style of play.
So correct me if I'm wrong. They're doing another standalone H1Z1.
No.
No, they're splitting the
So
survival.
they're taking the current game that they have now, so they have the survival side and the BR side, and what
Right.
they're doing is they're taking the survival side and making it its own game, and then the PvP side and making it its own game. So they're gonna have 2 separate games based off of the 2 playstyles that they have as of right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's good because the devs that want to work on survival are going to work on survival, and the devs that are going to
Right.
work on BRs are going to work on BRs. Because I think as of right now, it's already that way. So just splitting it into 2 games is going to make it easier because you can run a patch for survival and not
Rather
have to
than-
run
yeah.
that same
Yeah,
patch
but
for
then-
BRs. If
then
it
you-
makes sense, like.
But then you're looking at like who brought it up? I think it was Quigley who brought it up. If they're gonna do that, so you're saying that if they do something in the BRs, to where they nerf the AK or they up the hit percentage on the Lammies, are they gonna do the same thing for the other game? That's what we're gonna have a problem with, is because now you're expecting one thing in one game to happen in both games.
I think
I'm gonna throw this one out there too. If people are like, let's say us, we've been playing a lot of 5-mans and stuff like that. Do you think that we will be getting onto that survival as much? So at the same time, will we even notice the nerf in survival if we're not playing survival? That's the thing too, because like most of the people that are playing BRs are strictly BRs now.
Yeah. And that's how it should be. I mean,
it would be 2
that's
separate
really-
games. So
That's really how it is. But the thing is that they're focused so hard on BRs that their survival is lacking. So the fact that they're splitting it into 2 games is going to allow them to focus more on both.
Yeah, and I used to be hardcore into survival, and I was always like,
Mr. Farmer.
yeah, I was at the stage of like, hey, they're not putting enough into survival, not putting enough into survival. Then I got into the BRs, and then I'm like, they're not doing enough for this entire game. So maybe they do need to split it up, not split the resources, but at least have individual patches for so and so portions of the game.
Yeah, because there are some patches for BRs that won't matter in survival.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, but here's my thing: is if you're gonna do something to one game, you have to do it to the other, and that's my whole thing. Is okay, so let's say they take Call of Duty and split up zombies with team or the other game modes, the multiplayer game modes. You're gonna put newer guns in the zombies, but you're gonna ignore the uh, multiplayer.
Well, I
Well,
don't
it's
think
like
it's so much like that. Look at it like this. Let's say you're doing a BR and they drop in. Let's say, for the sake of argument, they add a couple of new guns, and if you're in PvP and you're using some of these new guns and the shots seem a little bit off, they can fix that. Now, if they go over to the survival side with those same weapons and they see that those shots aren't there, why would they still fix that? So it's a matter of balancing both and doing it separately. That's not saying that neither side will get patched the same way the other one will, but they'll be changed in different ways. There are things that happen on a PvP side that don't happen on a PvE. And that's like, I've seen that for a decade now through World of Warcraft. You know, they've done 1,000 different little mini patches that only affect PvP that have absolutely nothing to do with PvE.
And that's one thing that I'm worried about with Ubisoft,
Mhm.
because they have a tendency of doing that same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing that I was worried. Excuse me. That was one thing that I was worried about with the division, and being the PvP PvE type thing, where they might do some patches to the PvE but ignore the PvP.
So long as we have an active dev community on both sides, I'm not particularly worried about it. The only way I'm going to be worried about it is if those patches and those fixes become heavy-handed. Because once they've got a working model like they have now, obviously there are parts that still frustrate the hell out of you guys, but for the most part it works, and it works well. So now that they have a working model, the idea is for the light, deft touch, not the heavy-handed, group fixes that we see, and that's something that the bigger the company, the harder that becomes to kind of maintain, and will eventually snowball on you, like we've seen with World of Warcraft for many years now. You get so many big patches come in, and it fixes all these little things, but it causes 100 more problems than it actually fixed. So hopefully we'll get to avoid shit like that.
And to me, that's what a lot of Call of Duty did. Was they completely fucked the whole game up. And that's one reason why I will never go back and will never purchase another Call of Duty again.
Yep.
Because they just completely ignored. Okay, so here's my idea behind it was they took Call of Duty from Modern Warfare or whatever game mode you like the best. Me personally, other than MW3, I would say their best one was World at War.
Yeah.
Okay. They took a perfectly good game, which was World at War. Mind you, I know there's two different companies, which was Infinity Ward and Treyarch. But they took a perfectly good game and just fucked it. Like they literally they catered to the kids, and they just said, "Well, you serious gamers, you guys mean nothing." That's how I felt.
They catered to the Halo generation.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's what they turned it to, is another Halo.
Exactly, and I'm more of a strategic player. I like to strategize with my teammates on how we're going to win this game. That's why I fell in love with CS:GO. CS:GO will forever be in my heart, because you have to strategize. You have to think before you do something, and it's not camping. It's knowing how to control the map.
You're playing a game that involves you acting in a group, so act in a group. You're not playing,
and that's
by
why
yourself.
That's why to me Division is going to be so much better, because you can do that. You can strategize with your team and make sure that you do things right. That way you don't get screwed over.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of Call of Duty is now solo. You know what I mean? You got a lot of low range.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it's different from a lot of different games.
Oh, if I hooked
Unless
up
you're
my
playing
Xbox
SIM card.
360, it'd be, dude, I could run and gun my by myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like in sports, the difference between a bunch of players and a team. Like
Right.
it
Them Eagles, though.
And you got to think about it, and you also got to think about it. In
Wise,
actual
too.
war, I understand it's a video game, and I can, you know,
No,
I
Con, this shit's
understand.
real life, all right?
I understand the difference between video games and real life, but if you're actually thinking about it, in
And
Oh,
and
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
the
Oh,
ghost. He's a
The
stone.
ghost of Khan's past.
I love that face he's making. He's like got this. His nose is flicked to the side.
It's kind of amazing.
It is.
froze.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
He's back.
Am
He's
I
back.
back?
Ah, he's
getting
back. There
some-
we go. There we go.
I'm getting some spikes here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're
That's-
saying it
That's
in
a
real
German
war.
dungeon porn, man.
But like I said, I can tell the difference between real life and what's game, and to me, I understand that. But to me, if you're playing a war game, if you're playing a war-based game, you want to be able to strategize. You want to be able to. You want to act like you're actually in war, and that's what makes that game fun to me. You know.
I can see that. Yeah.
I can understand
That's why
that.
Modern Warfare was so much fun. Modern
Right.
Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, they were amazing games.
Well,
And
don't
then they
smoke,
just
kids.
screwed it
Don't
over.
smoke.
It
Bad
was
for you.
like, what are you doing?
Sound like
Well,
me.
Now Killerkhan is catering to the kids. See that?
That's true.
No, I'm trying to take care of the kids.
Con, your nickname in high school was Joe Camel, wasn't it? That's a smoke
Oh.
joke right there.
Can you go out again?
Well, don't forget me. What was your favorite Call of Duty?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, I've played them all since Call of Duty 2. I mean, like, so for me, I can't say I have a favorite. I like them all. They're good. The ones I hate a little more than the others just because of the gameplay. But overall, I mean, I like Black Ops 3. Great. Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite. Tomahawks.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like, I could throw them across the map and know exactly where they're gonna land and destroy, with that. So.
Sweet.
Fair
Sweet,
enough.
sweet.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites. Was just tossing up a random tomahawk and it hitting somebody and just freaking
Oh,
out, and all your
yeah.
friends going, "How did you do that?"
Well, see, me and my friends actually knew exactly where to throw it and where it would land, and we were just too OP with it. There's actually one of my friends made a YouTube video of tomahawk kills, and it's just ridiculous. Like, you would think he's like a goddamn pro,
Yeah, I threw up a tomahawk once. It was the end of the game, and I was like, I'm just gonna chuck this. It was the final kill cam. It hit off the top of a building and like just ricocheted sideways and hit this dude square in the head. I was freaking out, and all my friends were like, "How did you do that?" I was like, "I don't know. I just threw it up."
Here's a funny one. You guys are familiar with MW3?
Yes.
The map Hard Hat,
Okay.
that big construction area.
Yep.
If you go, I guess you can technically call it, if we're using CS:GO terms, mid, where you go in that little tunnel. I don't remember what it's called. You go in that little middle area with the tunnel.
Mhm.
As you're walking up the little dirt ramp, it was like
Okay.
2 seconds left of the map. I threw a grenade up. It bounced off the wall into that middle room and blew somebody up for the final kill cam. I was like, I don't know how I did that. I got it recorded on my Xbox. If I could upload that to YouTube, I would.
That's fantastic.
That is.
I got to
fantastic.
figure out how to do that.
That's awesome.
I got so many highlights, dude. It's just.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
go on mine. Same thing, man. There's a lot of good highlights on mine. My favorite highlights, my all-time highlights are actually not even Call of Duty. Definitely some Battlefield, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. But
Oh,
those
yeah, Battlefield is the best.
those games, but I had to have a team. Like, I had to have a group of friends on to do that. It's just like random people. Sometimes they just don't work together, and Battlefield is definitely one of those games where you need a team.
I mean, Battlefield 3, I was always a sniper. I would have some crazy shots,
Oh yeah.
and it was fun.
What's the new not Call of Duty shooter that came out on Xbox One? Is it one of the Modern Warfares? I think maybe. I don't know. I'm not a console player. Whichever it was that just came out, I say just came out. It's probably one of the first ones that came out for it. whichever one that is. I played it a little bit over Super Bowl Sunday, and it was okay. I'm not really a fan of the way that a lot of these new games are treating sniping. I don't like the way they do bullet drop and shit like that now. It kind of bugs me. It's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of H1Z1 at the on the outset here. That bullet drop is it's just less fun for me, I guess.
Well, you gotta think about it this way. If you're actually firing a real gun, I don't know how many people have actually fired a real gun in their life, but I have a 30-30, and from 1,000 yards, I have to literally aim up to the sky to be able to hit the target.
Yeah.
So if you're actually playing a real game, or if you're actually shooting a real gun, there is a lot of bullet drop that people don't understand how to, compensate for it. So having it in a video game really helps actual shooters like myself because I can judge how high I need to aim. Not saying it's going to be 110% accurate, which 99% of the game isn't, but it's always good to have it in there because you can always judge where your bullet's going to land.
Obviously it's an extra mechanic that makes it a lot more. It makes it a lot harder than just skill clicking. I understand that, but I grew up playing all of the old games, and it's a mechanic that I guess I'm just not accustomed to. And
Right.
as such, it's not one that I'm a particular fan of right now. Now I have guns and have shotguns. I understand the bullet drop. So getting accustomed to it is obviously not that big of a deal for me. But it's a extra thing in a game that I have to worry about that doesn't add any value for me personally.
See, and that's my thing is like if I were to play Battlefield, I got so frustrated sniping on Battlefield because they did have bullet drop. So I'd switch over to COD, and you put me on any map in COD, and you're toast. Like you put me in MW3, give me a 50 cal, and you're done. You will never find me. I will be hidden somewhere, and I will kill you, and you'll get pissed off. Because because in COD you don't have bullet drop. There is no bullet drop. They don't throw that in there. So to me that's boring. Because I can shoot you from however far away and just instantly kill you. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's I'm better at medium to short range on H1Z1, and that I agree with Rump. The long distance shots are what kills me in that game.
You just have to walk the ladder. That's all it really is. You just gotta start at their head and then just work your way up until you just start seeing blood splatters, and then you just keep shooting at that range.
Right. And that's the thing is it frustrates me, and I will never pick up a sniper in H1Z1. I'll leave that to somebody else.
Was amazing.
If you know how to use it.
Well, what you do is you stay in third person because there's no bullet drop.
But there is.
Only very slightly. The bullet drop in third person is 10 times less than first person. It's insane.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
or at least
I
in what it
didn't know
looks
that.
like. Because it's gonna look a lot more in first person than it will in third person, so it's easier to use a sniper in third person.
So, as somebody who literally started playing H1Z1 today, what kind of advice would you give somebody like me?
Don't
Keep
play
playing.
Play a bunch of solos.
Run away.
Uninstall and go outside.
God.
Go
So
find
play
friends.
solos. Play a few solos and then mix in 2s and 5s. Just don't stick
don't
to
get
solos
don't
because
get-
you'll
don't
just
get
get
killed
pissed.
by your team.
But
Yeah, don't go into a room
Don't forget me and shoot ice in the back after he just saved your ass. Okay.
Or don't be double O cupcake and fucking run into a building that your teammate just comes out of and doesn't even see you and then turns around and shotguns you to the face.
We have all
out.
kill team.
Cupcakes out of the game. You ain't got nothing to come back on that.
We have all kill teammates, okay?
Oh my gosh. Or you could pull an ice prime and try to tail whip the Jeep and run over your teammate
Oh,
and
that
not even
was
tail
funny.
whip the Jeep.
Oh, that was good.
Or you could just pull a con and shoot everybody from the backseat.
There's a dude up here. I'm gonna shoot him. Yeah. Why are you dead? I was shooting the guy ahead of you.
I'm shooting that way and you're dying. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the worst is when Mouse rushes and you're trying to save his ass and you end up shooting his ass. That's the worst.
Oh, dude,
That's
I don't
the
know.
worst.
I don't know how many games I've played with him. He's like, "Quit shooting!" And I just know it's me who hit him. Or I throw a grenade. I'm like, I threw a grenade. He's like, "Oh fuck!" And you know you're gonna kill him. You're just like, "Oh god."
That happened
You're down
to me earlier.
You're down nose. Just like,
So he's rushing this dude that was behind a tree, and I'm like, okay, cool, the guy's right here. And then he just jumps across it right in front of him, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry if I just shot you in the back.
yeah.
Yeah, those are always my favorite ones. You're shooting me, then get out of the way.
Or you walk behind your teammate and they just take your head off.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that happened with me. Was it me, you, and or no, Prime, me, and Scooter?
Yeah,
Who was
and
that?
me. It was
Oh,
me.
it was, yeah, you, me,
It was
and
me.
Prime.
Mouse, you, Prime, and Scoot, and I walked behind Prime. He took off my helmet. I walked behind him again, and he took my head off.
And then I took Prime's head off.
And then you took Prime's head off. And they were down 2 people, and then somebody else died, and it was like instantly down to 2 people. It was like, holy cow.
That was funny. That was good.
That's pretty
No,
good.
the worst is when you're trying to clutch a game and you're like, okay, sweet, 5 people left, so I just got to kill 4 people, and then you figure out that it's 4 people driving around in a Jeep trying to hunt your ass down.
Oh, yeah.
In a solo?
That's the worst.
Or-
No, 5-man.
Okay.
That's the worst.
Well, in solo now, you can't even do more than one person in a car.
Nope, you can
So,
only do
Zombie
one.
Fremont and Green Dawn, you can only have one person in a car.
Yeah. I just hope that with the personal servers that you're going to be able to make in H1Z1, that whoever owns it can set it to where it's either solo for the Jeeps or a 5-man for the Jeeps.
Or
What
all
was this?
vehicles.
What do you mean by this server? I never heard about this.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't either.
when they split the games, you're going to be able to rent servers.
Perfect. So then we'll be able to rent one for the ice pack.
Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do.
So
That's
we
awesome.
could do like sub Sundays and have full BRs with all of the subs.
So is that a
Anybody that
confirmed
wanted
thing?
to hop in?
Oh, that'd be
That's
amazing.
confirmed.
That is amazing. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
I will throw in some money for that so the ice pack could have some.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to assist with that. That'd be great.
That is amazing.
I don't think it'll be super expensive because any server for most games is like $10 a month, $10, $15
Shut
a
up
month.
and take my money.
Where do I sign up?
So I'm sure the ice pack will show up big there to get it.
Yeah,
Get a
stop
server.
chewing chips in my ear.
Sorry, that was me. That was a piece of lettuce. I realized that my mic is like right beside my mouth too, and I was like, oh shit.
Take the mic out of your mouth.
I hit mute a little too slow there. I apologize. And today, for your descriptive hearing pleasure,
Oh, yeah.
Ridley will chew on some lettuce. Guess what this is? Is it a chip? Got you all. It is a piece of lettuce. Oh gosh.
Next week, we'll play Guess the Kale.
Kale. Is it a kale chip or is it a kale leaf?
I'll ruffle it up. It'll be like this. Ruffling it up by my mic. Okay, now what kind of leafy
Ruffle,
lettuce is
fugly?
this?
Wait.
I think this is a frise today.
I'm confused now. Are you
Ruffle,
eating
fugly,
just
fugly.
lettuce?
No, I have like a chicken snack wrap thing in front of me,
Okay.
and a piece of lettuce was hanging out, and it looked really crunchy, so I wanted it.
It's nice to see what it looks like, Quig.
The crunchy lettuce is the best. That's
It
the
is.
best
I'm
lettuce.
It's
sorry.
nice to see what it
crunchy.
looks like, Quig, but
You-
we can't see it.
You have that mood for like piece of crunchy lettuce. It's nothing. It hits that spot, you know.
Are you part
yeah.
hamster? Is that what's going on right now?
Actually,
I think
rabbit.
that's happening.
Damn it, quickly, get on your wheel.
Get in your wheel.
Get in your wheel.
I got a Mountain Dew here, a snack wrap, and a thing of chocolate milk.
Quickly.
I'm set.
One question: Are
You
you
know what you're
feeling
missing?
hoppy?
Oh, I'm very hoppy.
Okay.
You know what you're missing, quickly?
A webcam.
That's true.
Yes.
Other than that,
Another webcam?
Yes.
Another
Webcam.
snack pack.
What?
Snack pack.
Oh, I have one in the
Oh,
pantry.
bless you. Oh, bless you.
Bless
Oh,
you.
God. Oh, God.
That was 4 or
She's
5?
dying.
She can
Is
do
that
like
4?
17.
That was burst fire.
No, wait, that was just Killerkhan farting.
one came and then it was like 5 more.
That was not my asshole.
That is unconfirmed.
No, that is confirmed.
That is not my asshole. Killerkhan.
But
Quote
snakes
me.
are assholes.
Quote me.
That was quoted. That was quoted.
Oh man.
That's pretty amazing.
Hi, I'm Khan Telly from Sesame Street. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Ladybug
Well,
Lauren for that.
She is.
Oh, look, Telly's
nickname.
arrived.
Wait. Rump,
Yes.
notice me, senpai.
Oh.
Notice me, senpai.
Notice me,
Notice me,
senpai.
senpai.
Notice me.
Somebody did that on the
Wait,
radio.
we gotta let Rump do it. Do it, Rump.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
I should isolate that and just post that on
You
the
should.
Facebook page.
You should.
I'm
Be Ice a sub song.
I'm looking at the notes here.
No, that'll be Ice's donation sound.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Notes were a thing that we took.
Yes. Well, some of us.
Notice me,
Oh, that's
senpai.
true.
Notice me.
Senpai, notice me.
What was
true,
this
I don't
about
take notes.
Quantum
Nice
Break you were writing about?
Oh, okay. So there's a game that is an Xbox exclusive called Quantum Break. That's the extent I know about it. It's got 2 dudes on the cover of it. That's all I've really paid attention to. I'm mostly a PC gamer. I don't really have consoles, so I don't pay a whole lot of attention to console.
Rob is so detail oriented.
That's true. So, hey, Random, I like your show notes this week. So,
Showing that.
there's a there's a big stink going on through the internets right now. A lot of the Xbox fanboys are getting super pissed off because Microsoft is taking some of their console games and making them available on the PC. And they're upset because they feel it takes away some of the exclusivity from the console, which is a reason why a lot of these people bought that specific console. And I want to know what you guys think about it, because I have my opinion, and I'm pretty I'm an old school gamer, so I see things from way back that most people have long forgotten about. But I want to know what you guys think about it, then I'll share mine.
I have one thing. Xbox, when they released Halo, the very first Halo, what they did was something awesome about that. They released it for PC. And they need to do that with
And I
all the
own
Microsoft exclusives.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but you have to.
Sorry. I'm
That's
looking
it.
at the bottom of the screen, and all of a sudden I see just a random just shoving food.
Oh, family here.
He's hungry. It's fine.
I'm gonna go eating some.
So my thing is I believe I don't know what the hell's going. Oh, there we go.
There can't be exclusives for a console. I think that's stupid. in
My
opinion.
thing is every game to me should be cross-platform. Every game. There shouldn't be this fight about it should only be console, it should only be PC, it should only be no, fuck that. Every game should be cross. H1Z1 should be available on Xbox and PS4
Which it is
whatever.
confirmed going to both.
Which it is, and it's supposed to be going.
No, it's
No,
already confirmed.
with what?
It's already confirmed.
But it might have been confirmed. However, they're changing it up to where they're separating the games. So
You have to buy both.
right, how is that going to work on consoles? Anyways, so to me, every game should be cross-platform. That's just my take. Because I am the old school. I started out on PC. Granted, I became stupid and started playing consoles, but
So one thing to note with this game specifically is that the reason why one of the major reasons why there is such a big stink about this particular game is because when you buy this game, you get a copy for the PC. So these people they're upset because they feel that Microsoft is literally trying to pull people back to PC and away from consoles. So in their mind, they're afraid that this is going to start some kind of weird trend that will mean there are less people playing consoles.
Well, shouldn't they be thanking Microsoft then to get them
Absolutely.
off their consoles and onto PCs?
But here's my thing. Here's my thing. Is it's business 101.
Yeah.
Microsoft owns Xbox. Microsoft also has the #1 sold operating system in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, it's like I said, it's business 101. You buy a game for one console, they want you to buy the game for the other console as well, which is PC.
Well,
it's not a console, but it's PC.
How much is Windows operating system?
If you got Windows 7 or Windows 8, it's free.
It's
the
average is
10,
about
yes.
$100. Average is
so-
about $100.
So think about it. You're
$100.
if you're giving away a free
Not if you're in school.
PC copy, let's say, they're going to have a PC, so they've already also given $100 for that game, give or take,
Yeah. One of the heads for this division of Microsoft has been on Twitter and just basically tried to put out fires. And one thing that he pointed out, which I don't agree with Microsoft very often because it's Microsoft, but one thing this dude kind of pointed out, which I actually kind of stand behind, is that he said that if you take the cost of what it is to build a PC that will run today's games, and you take the cost of what it costs to buy a console to play today's games, they're not even in the same ballpark.
No.
So you have people who will buy a console because they don't want to spend $1,500 on a computer, and that's okay. And you have people who will spend $1,500 on a computer and won't buy a console. So, it's all relative.
But here's the thing: I bought my computer. I don't know about you, but I have a laptop. Yes, I game off of a laptop. I might be old school, but that's what I do.
So you're the one.
I play off of a $900 computer. This computer cost me $900. It's a MSI Apache Pro.
Yep.
Okay, it's not a bottom of the line computer. It's a pretty decent computer I got it for $900. And you're telling me that you can't spend the extra. What Xbox One when it first came out was what, $500? You can't spend the extra $400, but you can't spend the extra $400 to $500 just to get a good PC instead of playing consoles?
It's a lot of money at the end of the day, though.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's rent money. That's grocery money.
Look at
But
something
you
else.
also got to
too.
look at it this way. Here's my thing. You look at it this way. Age difference. The average PC gamer to the average console gamer. What is the age difference? An average console gamer got their consoles by their mommy and daddy for a Christmas present.
Now,
Me, I did. I got my Xbox One from my mom and dad. Mind you, I'm 29 years old.
You are on a very good point here, but I do want to point something out to you. Who bought you your console when you were their age?
Nobody, I did.
So when
started
you
working
were
when I was
when you
13.
were 5, 10 years old, when you got your first
I never
console?
had a console.
Oh, okay. Now
My
when I
first
was
console was my PC.
my first console was
and I bought it.
I was 3 years old and it was a Nintendo.
Yeah, same
And
here.
That was obviously not
The
purchased by
Super
myself.
Nintendo.
When I turned 16, I purchased my own first computer. I was given a computer by my grandfather when I was 10. That one was actually a Commodore 64, and it was awesome. But
This was the first computer I took apart.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I spent a whole summer programming in DOS. It was fantastic. I'm a nerd. So,
but here's the thing: is I learned at a young age. I took apart my first computer when I was 10. I put my first computer from the ground up, not the same computer, but the new computer from the ground up when I was 12.
Mhm.
Built my own computer. When I was 14, I built another computer just for gaming. And that was like my very first gaming console. I was the guy. I would be your friend to play video games. That's. I played console games from friends of mine. That's all I did. I played sports.
Fair enough.
I played hockey and football and baseball and all that stuff. I didn't have video games when I was younger. I played with friends when they, N64 or whatever Sega, whatever they had.
Yeah.
And I'd be sitting there like, Dad, I didn't know what's going on because I didn't. I didn't know how to play console games. But then my lovely fiance, got me addicted to fucking Black Ops. Love you, baby. Play some zombies. Okay. Fucking 4 o'clock in the morning comes. But my point is, okay, right. My whole issue is the average console gamer is probably mid-teens, early teens that had got their console from their parents that really don't even know what the hell they're doing. Like the Xbox One, there's shit on there that I haven't even touched yet.
According to Wikipedia, according as of 2014, the average age for a video game player is 30.
No, that's bullshit.
That's Wikipedia.
That's Wikipedia. It's an untrusted source.
Yeah.
That's why you can't use it in college.
Well, you can't use a lot of things in college.
He says so nonchalantly.
That's why a lot of college kids are working at Starbucks right now.
You can't use a lot of things in college,
can't.
like your degree.
Pretty much.
You got to tell me this. Okay, so who's played Call of Duty on console?
Yeah, I've played ever
all of
since the original Call of Duty 2 on the Xbox 360.
There you go. Same here.
All right, so on a console Call of Duty game, would you say you've ran into more or about the same squeakers that you would on a PC game?
More.
I would say the same. I never really ran into a lot of squeakers.
I'd say it's about the same for me.
Oh, no.
Nah, I would say
Not
It was until
not when MW3 came out.
Once, actually, it was MW2. MW2 was a lot more younger kids that were playing it. When I was playing Modern Warfare, World at War, that kind of stuff, it was never a bunch of little kids.
No, it wasn't.
Do you want to know when I
It
lost
was-
my faith in consoles?
What?
When I added a person on as a friend on PlayStation 4, I was playing Grand Theft Auto. I added a kid, and one of his first questions he asked me was, "What's your favorite type of Mountain Dew?" I think I've told you guys this story.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know there was more than one. I was like the normal type. I don't know.
There's more than one? Go on.
And then I was like, okay, maybe I need to reestablish who I'm playing games with.
I still want to know why there was a 10-year-old playing GTA.
I know.
Yeah.
And he was dropping F-bombs, this and that, and I was like, oh man, if my parents would slap my ass if they heard me talking like that.
With the way the kids nowadays are on these games, it's like, what's wrong with society? What's wrong with parenting? Because I never got on a video game and I mean I talk shit. and I get mad. I'm not
But
gonna say I don't,
they're
but I
also
don't disrespect somebody.
yeah, and they're also racist little homophobic assholes.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
man, it's horrible.
Right. Who
I-
haven't even
I wanna
stepped
know-
outside into the real world to understand what this world's about.
I want to
Just let
know
them
where
try
the
to do that in the
parents
real
are
world.
that they're actually allowing them to say this. Like, I would love to meet the parents of these kids.
Just to
And be
slap
like, hey,
them.
do you know,
I'd
do you
just
know
like
what
to
your
slap them.
kids are saying on these video games? Like, do you understand?
They
Yeah.
probably don't care.
We're approaching an interesting dynamic because a lot of those same parents are people that are my age now, people who had kids in their late teens, early 20s, and those kids are now 10, 12 years old, and so their parents grew up playing the same games that we did. So in a lot of their minds, it's, well, I played games growing up, or I know people who played games growing up, and I know what that was like. So yeah, I'm gonna let my kid play games. Here you go, have fun. Here's the internet at your fingertips, and have fun. And I'm gonna walk over here and not hear what you say. No,
Understandable, but really, if somebody's saying racist terms, I mean, I just I don't understand.
I don't care how zoned in I am to the TV. As soon as I hear an N-word coming from the other room, I'm like, whoa, what just happened?
Right.
It's not.
it's not an accident.
No, it's
No,
not an
right.
accident.
Like, if I ever said any of the words that I've heard people say in really any voiceover on any video game these days, I would have had my head punched in, and that would have been the end of that console. That would have been the end of that PC. It would have been gone.
I would have gotten one swift slap to the back of my head and then a belt to my ass so quick I wouldn't have even know what just happened.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. There's no.
I probably would have been thrown through a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all would have got our asses whipped.
Yeah, and that's what's sad is like, and to me, I don't really want to talk about politics, but
I'm going to do it anyway. Let's go.
We have to look at it like a whole. It's the pussification of America. That's my new word.
It's not just America. It's a pussification of the entire universe.
Well,
right.
yeah.
And that's the thing. When your kid practices his ass off to play sports and he gets a participation award, you are fucking lame. Okay? My kid wins first place, he's going to have the biggest fucking trophy there is because he deserved it. He practiced. When you get blown out, and this is a whole nother thing. I think it was in Texas. The team that was it high school or middle school? Either way, the team got blown out 99 or 98-10. Okay.
For
Football, yeah, football.
that's an insane score.
Okay, got blown out, and the parents of the losing team sued because they believe that they should have laid back on him. Are you kidding me? Teach your kids how to play sports. It's practice.
Or
practice.
yank your kids from that sport.
Exactly. Obviously, your kids are not that good. They should not be playing this game.
Well, I do remember when I played football as a little kid, the mercy rule was a thing that existed for a reason.
Yes.
When one team scored, when one team scored 40 points in a Pee Wee game, that was the end of the game, whether it was the first quarter or the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
that was like baseball. That was just
baseball.
Baseball
I played baseball, and when we would play in tournaments, the run rule in the first inning was 20 runs. You score 20 runs in the first inning, and the other team doesn't score, the game's over.
Yep.
And we actually had a team. We beat them in the second inning. They ended the game because it was like 18-0.
Oh wow!
And the parents of the other team were so pissed it was stupid. They were like, "You guys are classless. You don't know how to win with class." I'm like, "How do you call us classless yet you don't know how to lose with class?"
Yeah,
right. And your kid, just because your kid doesn't know how to play baseball,
just because your kids don't know how to play baseball doesn't mean
that's like when I played
win with class.
That's like when I played hockey.
You don't let off the gas.
It was a baseball team full of little
we did.
little cupcake Puerto Rican kids. So They had to have been like world
but here's the
class.
thing: is like, you look at. I played hockey. We didn't have a what the hell is it called?
The mercy rule.
Mercy rule. There is no mercy rule.
No,
you
no,
play
no.
hockey.
It's hockey.
When you go into the arena, there's a clock on the wall, not the scoreboard. There's a clock on the wall that says an hour. You have an hour, okay, on that ice. That is to get your game in. You have, I think it was 3 12-minute periods, okay? You had an hour to complete that game with whistles, with everything, timeouts and all that, okay? If you did not complete it within that hour, that's your mercy rule. Once that hour is done, you're done. You're off the ice. That's it. So if we score 45 goals, which is astronomically impossible, but if we scored 45 goals, then it's 45 goals. You lost. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We played as much as we wanted to within an hour. I remember we played. It was one of my first years playing ice hockey, which I believe I was 15.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why do you guys call it ice hockey? Why don't you just call it hockey?
Because there's ice hockey and then there's roller hockey.
And then there's field
No,
hockey.
there's no such thing as roller hockey. It's just hockey.
No, it's roller
That's not
hockey.
that's called douchebags on rollerblades.
Hey, I used to play roller hockey. Okay. Anyways,
Sorry, there's no such thing as roller.
Not
Anyways.
everybody has ice
There's
year
a such
round,
thing.
Quigley.
yeah, quickly.
There's a such thing
Anyways.
as roller hockey. I'm sorry.
Anyways, so one of my first years playing hockey,
I've seen the Mighty Ducks.
one of my first years playing hockey,
Quack.
we made it to districts. Okay, that's like that's the end of the year, end of the season tournament that decides if you go to states, and after states is regionals. So we played a tournament in districts. I remember clear as day. We played Mount Clemens.
You played a whole
And-
mountain?
Huh?
You played a whole mountain?
I don't know what that is.
You said Mount Clemens, so you just faced off against a mountain?
Yeah. No, that's a city in Michigan.
Okay.
They had
It was
hockey teams.
snowboard hockey.
Oh.
Snowboard hockey, right, not ice hockey. Anyway, so we
It
played
was
Mount
mountain hockey.
Clemens, and I don't remember the team name, but we scored within the first 5 minutes of the period. In the first period, we scored 6 goals. Okay.
Wow.
At the end of the game, it was 32-3. I want to say. It was ridiculous, okay? They got so pissed off that they started going after our players.
Sore losers.
That's
hockey,
the
though.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
hockey.
But that's hockey. I understand that, but just because you lose doesn't give you the right to try to attack your
That's
other
when you
players.
stop. That's when you stop skating your best players.
yeah,
That's honestly
not
what
when
happens.
it's a D League, no. But my whole thing is we didn't get participation awards. We had gold and bronze. Gold medals were the winners. Bronze medals were the losers.
Well, it was gold, silver, and bronze.
No, that
I'd
was
rather-
just gold and bronze because it was first and second place.
Oh, okay.
There was no third. But everybody else just left. They went home. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, all the tournaments that I ever played in, there's a first place trophy, there's a second place trophy, and there's a third place trophy, and that's it.
Yeah.
There was nothing else. You don't get a participation trophy. You don't get some medal for being in the tournament. It was never anything like that. It was first, second, third, and that's it. The only tournament that I ever played in that gave you anything for being in the tournament was I went up to New York and played in Cooperstown, and they give you
Oh damn.
your jerseys and stuff that you can take. It's like a huge tournament. There's like 98 teams in the tournament. So I mean, you get to keep like a bunch of memorabilia from it, but it wasn't ever like a trophy or anything like that.
It's like it's more of like a keepsake to remind you.
Yeah.
Hey, I competed in this cool tournament.
Yeah.
See, that's
Which
fine.
is understandable.
That's
Yeah.
fine. However, when you're playing in a league, any type of league, whether it be your little league, your basketball league, your baseball or your football league, whatever league you're playing in, you should be playing to be first place, to be the first place winners and get the trophy that you deserve, not some participation just because you showed up and you practiced a couple times.
What
that,
about
that does not mean you deserve a trophy.
what about like little kids? Like I'm gonna say like 4 or 5-year-old kids playing soccer. Like it's more of like an introduction to the sport. How do you feel about kids like that getting a
That's
participation
that's
medal?
totally different. That is totally
Yeah,
different.
that's different.
I'm talking about a competitive sport
Where it
that
gets to the ages of like maybe like
when it
six,
gets to
six
the
to
ages
eight.
of reasoning where you can
Yeah.
understand the difference between being first place and being a loser.
And
Yeah, it's like
assessing
playing-
and
it's like
assessing your
playing-
skill sets, right? Like
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah.
It's like playing flag football before you get to Pee Wee or something like that, like actual tackle football. Like the flag football, they always get participation awards and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Or like T-ball, you get participation awards. It's just like to kind of pump the kids up to get ready to like actually compete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's
when you're 5 years
that's
old
your
learning
practice
how to
right there.
swing a bat, you're not
No.
not competing against anybody else. You're just
No.
learning the game.
Right, and that's what I mean by practicing.
Yeah.
Everybody's heard the term practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. That you have to practice to make perfect. You look at the kid that's on the Red Wings right now, Dylan Larkin. He's 19 years old.
Oh,
The
dude,
kid
that kid.
is going to be the next Wayne Gretzky. You
No,
can
he's not. He's
quote
not
me
going to
on
win
that.
Gretzky.
Yes, he will.
No,
He's
he
already
won't.
got 22 goals.
So
He's the fastest skater in the NHL. He'll be the
Well,
next
let
Wayne
me-
Gretzky.
let me-
he's fast.
let
but
me
he's,
tell you
he's
something.
No, he's no. I'm sorry. He's no Connor McDavid, and he's no Jack Eichel.
Let me give you one thing.
He's good,
The
he's good,
Avalanche
but he's not
beat
up
the Red
there.
Wings tonight.
Yes,
3-2
they did.
in
Yes, they
shootouts.
did.
So
Yes, they did.
just saying.
Yes, they did.
Sorry, I'm an Avalanche fan.
But that kid,
It's a pretty big
obviously,
rivalry.
he didn't just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I can play hockey."
No, he practiced his ass off.
just like Wayne Gretzky did, just like Steve Yzerman did, just like Datsuk did. They practiced their ass off to make it to where they are. If you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to be called a fucking loser, then practice your ass off. Be good at something. Get good at something, and just do it.
just do it.
Don't let
I
your
mean-
dreams be dreams.
The one thing that pissed me off about sports were the kids that could take a year off and come back and be 10 times better than they were before. That always pissed me off. I had a kid on my high school team. His dad was a pro baseball player, and it was ridiculous. He took an entire year off and just ended up like one of the best kids on the team the next year that he came back. It was
he's got that.
stupid.
He's got that
It
like
was stupid.
athletic family.
He just got
blood in
that.
him.
He just got that natural talent. It didn't
That
matter.
blood. Yeah.
And some
It's
people
like,
do.
People
And-
would
and some
kill to
people
have
do.
his talent, and he threw
But-
it all away.
But it still takes practice to become
Yes.
great
Yeah.
at something.
Oh yeah.
Natural talent definitely gets you in the door, but you have to work your way up.
That should be our
Oh, yeah.
title right there. Practice.
We're talking about practice. Not the
Practice.
game. Not the game.
What you know about practice?
Talking about practice.
All right. Well, that's our time.
Practice.
I gotta go ahead and cut it here. You fuckers have been talking for too long.
On that note.
Is that
So-
a good thing?
Thanks everybody for listening. We appreciate it. Don't forget me, and Khan, thank you for coming on, buddies. We definitely appreciate you and everything you've done for the stream. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
For all you other fuckers, we're happy to answer any questions for the show. Please email us at icepackmodcast with a 1 at gmail.com. You can catch us on the Twitters at at icepack with a 1, or you can catch us over on Ice Prime's channel. Thanks everybody. Stay frosty.
Later, nerds.
Have a good one.
Later.